Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius December 20th, 2022. Watch today for pushing too hard or taking the long, arduous route to your goals when uncomplicated is Betty. With today's minor challenging aspect between Mars and Pluto, there is a tendency to misjudge what you can do or in what time frame. Aim to bring problem areas and harbored resentments out into the open rather than allow them to drive your behavior. Manipulation can be a problem if you can't see a clear and direct route to your goals, or others may attempt to use you to serve their hidden agendas. Tensions are temporary and can lead to greater understanding and the clearing of blocks with some sensitivity. Fortunately, you have it in scores. The universe is dancing. You are one of the most tender and affectionate zodiac signs of all. This sensitivity is one of your superpowers. Today, as the blessed moon shimmers from the depths of your solar 8th house of intimacy and sexuality, she will help you to feel the urge to merge. This energy will amplify all relationship and partnership energy in the cosmos and help you to find more vulnerability and strength with your one and only. Be open to discussing your feelings, fears, hopes, and desires. This will allow you to feel like your spirits are growing closer than ever before. Focus on investing in intimate professional relationships, not entanglements. Since the moon in Scorpio squares Pluto in Capricorn and trines Saturn in Aquarius, you may want to reflect on how you navigate your working relationships, especially if the partnerships involve financial resources. Your secret superpower is your ability to intellectually navigate the situation and correspond with others involved in the situation. When you feel like it is time to engage, do not be afraid to reinstate any boundaries or expectations to avoid infringing upon an entanglement in your work life. The moon's last visit to your financial sector for the year is a chance to check in on money matters before Jupiter's return to your income sector next week gives the income side of the financial fence a massive boost. Yet, as well as fueling your financial instincts and imagination, the moon is ensuring you are emotionally and intuitively engaged ahead of the dwarf planet Ceres' return to your financial sector tomorrow and the start of her first deep dive into your financial needs and priorities in 4 years. Today's planetary alignment gives you the freedom to take your feelings seriously, without being tricked by the serious expectations you may put on yourself at other times of the month. What does expanding your horizons mean to you? It might be time to find out, or, if you know what gives you a boost, go ahead and ask for it. Even something as humble as a walk on the beach with your dog, or a friend, if possible, or a friend's dog, could be the answer to opening up to your true feelings. Wrap things up today. The essence of this day favors clearing the slate so that you can start a new cycle fresh. Whatever you have left to do, whether at work or at home, get to it. Don't let procrastination or other things distract you while you tend to tying up loose ends. You'll be glad, when all is said and done, that you were productive in this way. Don't hesitate to ask for some help to accomplish this goal. There is likely to be a fairly sudden drop in pressure and a rise in confidence today. It begins with the dwarf planet Ceres' departure from your relationship sector, something that will leave you with a better sense of your relationship needs and priorities. At the same time, this will take the pressure off Jupiter just as he moves into his final 2 days in Pisces. It is just a few hours later that the moon will return for its last visit to an adventurous part of your chart for the year, putting it in harmony with Jupiter while allowing you to look to the future and the journey ahead with confidence. 2 days after the moon wrapped up its last visit to your relationship sector for the year, the dwarf planet Ceres leaves today. Thanks to the moon, you are not only emotionally engaged, but a clash with the planets in Pisces over the last few days has exposed any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs. This has made the final days of a 3-month deep dive into your relationship needs and priorities the most telling. Our eyes in the sky. A trine between the moon and Saturn this morning can help us when it comes to matters of the heart. If you're single, the energy helps you appreciate your independence, while those in relationships can find a new level of support in their partnership. This aspect can help you balance a romantic relationship with your autonomy if you're ready to move away from codependent or unhealthy behaviors as a couple. If you're ready to leave an unsatisfactory relationship, use this energy to make a clean break and move on with your life. Your energy level should stay fairly elevated throughout the day, so use this time to take care of business and get things done. Most people you communicate with professionally will be on an emotional edge today, so be careful. Find solid ground and stick to it. Your productivity depends highly on your ability to remain emotionally stable. It will be harder than you think, but don't give up. Your mind will feel sharp this afternoon as the moon aspects Pluto. You should have a clearer understanding of how you need to revolutionize and change your life moving forward, giving you the opportunity to implement change. Pluto lends some support to this mission, offering the passion and drive to take action toward personal evolution. Wild Bob-related accusations will spread around, and many of them will not be so nice. Approach the source of these rumors instead of continuing the negative downward cycle of bad-mouthing others without dealing with the heart of the matter. You have almost always conformed to every standard and wanted to fit in. Now you have set your sights on a wild one and you feel chills running up and down your spine. Due to your differing perspectives on life, this is not a match made in heaven. But if you want to shrug off your conventional side for a while and take a walk on the wild side, then by all means stop waiting and just do it. As we head into evening, the Scorpio moon makes it the perfect time to have discussions and connect with people on an intellectual level. If you find that your mind is exceptionally active, try to do some journaling before bed so you can fall asleep more easily. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, allowing us to trust our instincts when undertaking negotiations. Want to reach an agreement? Try an untested approach to achieve compromise. If you aren't doing your job with passion, then why do it? Today is one of those days in which you should feel inspired to work harder than usual. If you aren't, then maybe you should consider finding new work. Your happiness depends on it. While the moon is in Scorpio, we can fail to advocate for ourselves, because we believe others have a greater stake in the matter than we do. Yet, as the moon and Saturn trine, we are better able to stick to our guns. A cooperative effort isn't truly cooperative if we're doing all the sacrificing. Use your imagination. The more creative you are, the better. Your ideas may seem rather unorthodox, but this doesn't mean that they hold no merit. Your innovative approach to an old problem is likely to propel you miles ahead of the competition. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles the Sagittarius sun, a harmonious influence. At this time, we are especially concerned with taking the right action. We care about justice and fairness, and if a situation does not allow us to act with integrity, we want no part of it. Even if our mettle is tested, doing the moral thing is the only option now. Others' acknowledgement of our ethics and our positive attitude will cause them to gravitate toward our social circle.